Good afternoon as we head towards the evening here on the Lorain County Sports Network, and we're back with you after the conclusion of the high school baseball regular season, and that means it's time for the Jim Popio Lorain County All-Star Game. Max Drummond alongside Chris Sheeman. We've also got Sam Sovacool on the camera. Our man Dave Rivera is up in the booth. You may hear him throughout the evening here as we're at beautiful Lorain Pipe Yard here for this baseball all-star game. You see Coach Dan Durante coming towards the pitching mound now, as that is going to be the trophy they are playing for this year. It'll be the first annual Lorain County Cup, and we'll see them, each team, compete for that. Right now, we'll turn over to Dave and let him describe some of what's happening around you.
Number 2. Brent Lahoney, number 12. From Brookside, number 4, Elliot Ryan. Number 8, Chris Scully. And number 3, Easton Weber. From the Clearview Clippers, Nate Brister, number 23. And Nate Lonzo, number 24. From the Elyria Catholic Panthers, Isaiah Armaris, number 14. Luke Doss, number 17. Zach Gaines, number 13. And JoJo Janster, number 15. Representing Firelands here tonight, Aaron Bauer, number 7. Case Rogers, number 16. For the Oakland Phoenix, Mason Rosenthal, number 18. Drew Walter, number 21. And Jackson Sakalo is not here tonight. For Open Door, Evan Reed, number 11. And Nikos Poulos, number 10. Elyria Pioneers, who are not here in attendance today, J.J. Buckley, Cody Stipe, Maurice Stone. The Amherst Comets are getting ready to play their regional semifinals game right down the road in Oakland, so they are not here. Let's acknowledge Brody Blick, Cole Marquez, Harrison Schneider, and Landon Wolf. Please give a round of applause to your red team stripes who will be away today. And let's take a look at the home team, which will be the Stars team in blue, led by Dan Durante and staff from Columbia, Bert Fitzgerald and staff from Keystone. Representing the Avon Eagles, Evan Masuga, number 11. Hugh Music, number 18. John Carter, number 23. And not in attendance is Ben Strickland. From the Columbia Raiders, number 2, Carter Dooley. Number 3, Jose Rivera. And number 7, Jacob Rust. Representing the Keystone Wildcats, number 22, Shane Ohl. Number 21, Tucker Webb. And not here from Keystone is Quinn Otto. Representing the Lorain High Titans, number 12, Jacob Rivera. Representing the Midview Middies, number 8, Damian Preston. Number 15, Caden Bovenpool. And number 17, Braden Weidemeyer. From the North Bridgeville Rangers, Jason Bagala, number 10. Carter Clark, number 4. Gannon Padgett, number 16. From the Vermilion Sailors, number 13, Adam Gerber. Not in attendance from Vermilion is Ryan Beck and Gavin Wilting. And representing the Wellington Dukes, number 9, Gavin Wacker. Number 20, Preston Cochran. And number 24, Kane Davison. Please give a round of applause to the team stars wearing blue here tonight. And now we'll present the County Players of the Year.
Next up, we will hear the County Players of the Years and those honors going out to the players and coaches here today.
The AA Player of the Year, representing Keystone High School, Ryan Younglis.
As Ryan Younglis approaches batter's box after an outstanding season on the mound and at the plate.
Division is Harrison Snyder from the Amherst Steel Comets, who is not here in attendance today. We'll move on to this year's County Coaches of the Year. Brad Curtis from Lorain, eclipsing the 300 win mark, who is not in attendance today, but I think his dad is going to be here accepting on his behalf. Bruce Lisicki from Elyria Catholic eclipses 250 wins this year. Dan Ransom from Firelands High School has over 300 wins this year.
Now we're going to hear some of the impressive win totals each of the coaches around the county have amassed. And speaks to even more and how impressive that is with all of the inconsistency and games played and the timing of them. Happy to have you here on YouTube, as this is your home for Lorain County High School sports. It's busy in each season.
From Amherst High School eclipses over 270 wins, and he is not here in attendance today. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for this year's County Coaches of the Year. It's time to give away our Lorain County Baseball Scholarship winners, as we have two recipients here in the building today. Kane Davison wins the award. Please give a round of applause for Kane. And the other winner tonight is Stella Turnus, who is not here in attendance, but Grandpa Turnus will receive it for her. Thank you to all of our county scholarship winners. Thanks to the Lorain County Baseball Coaches Association. That coveted trophy that you see Mr. Turnus standing in front of is the one the team will be playing for today. New tradition started here for the Jim Cofield Lorain County All-Star Game. At this time, if you are able, may you please stand and remove your cap for the playing of our national anthem.
They're hearing the national anthem right there, as each of the teams will head towards their dugouts. And I'll bring along my commentary partner for the night, in Chris Sheenan. Chris, you've had a chance to see some Lorain County, not only baseball but softball up close all season with us, and out on your own.
Yeah, not as much as we had hoped, certainly,
Sure.
with quite a bit. In fact, I think we did more softball, or at least I did, than baseball, just how the schedule worked out. But, this is the kind of a fun day. All these kids are done with school, so they're hyped, they're happy. This is a great time of the year. I remember being that age and just being excited for this time of the year, and then you get to come here and play with, some guys you competed against who you know pretty well.
And there's a chance they're playing more with them in the summer with
right.
how the travel ball circuit goes.
So this kind of kicks off. This is a nice bridge into that season, and I'm looking forward to seeing how everybody performs today. That's a nice trophy, by the way, sparing no expense here in Lorain County.
That it is it's the first time that the pair of baseball all-star teams will play for that. And what has been called for as long as I've been around up here anyway, the last half decade or so, the Jim Popiel County All-Star Game, a great friend of the station and delivers the sports report every Friday on WOBL and WDLW radio. So if you haven't somehow listened to that or heard your kid's name a part of that, make sure you're starting to tune in, especially if maybe you have an underclassman player in the sports world.
Is Jim here?
I don't believe so.
Oh, he's cool, man. He's cool. It's named after him, and he's too cool to show up. All right, Jim.
But he's dedicated a lot of time to high school athletics here in the county, and so we'll give him a pass in his later age. As it looks like each of the teams are ironing out the last of the decisions. We got a rock, paper, scissors game going on in the infield.
So that's the kind of thing you could do. These all-star games are just a lot of fun.
That may have been to decide, I want to say it was to decide who hits first, but obviously Team Stripes already having their guys on deck, in the on-deck circle.
76, not a cloud in the sky, Max, and just a little bit of breeze that's kind of coming in towards us. Can't ask for better.
Yeah, and thankfully, we are, it maybe feels a bit cooler where we're at, as you may not be able to see from the camera, but we're just underneath that here in the shade, and you and I will take that all day. That's something we were watching out for all year when we did have nice days.
Yeah. What did we start at? I think it was in the 40s in Avon when we first started doing the games.
That's a great point.
And now we're trying to run from the sun. Who would have thought it?
And a team that will be trying to make a run of their own, not in attendance, as you may have heard throughout the introductions and award announcements. The Amherst Comets, they are the final team on the diamond, regardless baseball or softball, for Lorain County and up in this area, as they are playing down at Oberlin College today at Dill Field, looking to keep their playoff movement going, as that game should be getting started right about now.
Yeah, maybe we can keep the folks updated on that. I was just at Oberlin yesterday doing a playoff baseball game. What a facility. Man, they have great athletic facilities throughout that campus. It's a beautiful campus. I had never been there despite living so close to that area. And those kids are in good shape today. That's a beautiful field.
That's a Division III college, one of the several colleges here in the county. And we always see a number of athletes, no matter what the sport is. Doesn't have to be one of the ones we cover. Beyond basketball, football, baseball, softball, there's kids that go there for many other sports as well. And just to update you on the itinerary for the night. So we'll get the game going here with the Stars on the mound. Stripes up to bat first, as the pitcher is going to be North Ridgeville's Jason Bagala. He'll be starting out there. And then eventually, once the fifth inning rolls around, we will learn who Mr. Baseball is for 2026.
Max's scorecard is going to take a beating today, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even know where to begin. But the start will be Brookside's Easton Weber stepping in on the left side of the plate against the righty Bagala. First pitch in there for a strike, and you won't be able to miss our home plate umpire here today, as he's got a very festive for the, I don't know if it's just for the 250th year, but very patriotic shirt he's got on. Second pitch just a bit out of the zone there.
You'd think all-star games should be pitching duels because you've got some of the better pitchers in the county.
Very true. And hitting the strike zone early so far. 1-2 count. We'll see how Weber can respond. He steps back in. Watches that one go wide.
Pretty much all heat so far. That was a slider, but I'm looking for something maybe off speed here on 2-2.
See if he can get him to go after one. Bagala's wind up. And blows it right past him for the first strikeout and out of the game.
Shows you what I know. Man, a rocket.
So now JoJo Janksura will step in. One out. Here comes Bagala's pitch. That one's belted over to left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And, you know, the other part of these All-Star games, like you talk about with the effective pitchers being available, and I'm sure a number of them haven't pitched in a few days, if not maybe a week or two. Their arms are rested, but we'll see how much of a run each of them get. There's a few of them, of course, are going to play at the next level as well. So a swing and a miss to start the at-bat for Firelands. Aaron Bauer, who we actually had a chance to see not too long ago, and he took home our player of the game honors when they defeated Rocky River. What was it, career high 6 ribbies for him, I want to say, on that.
Yeah, he had a real good day that day at home.
That pitch a little low, even up the count.
Kind of flip side to what I was talking about is it going to be a pitcher's duel or not, is the other thing is the hitters, you're not going to see a lot of takes today. They're going at it.
Very true. I want to create that highlight moment here at the pipe yard. That one past him makes it a 1-2 count. Runner still on first in Janksura from EC.
This is the kind of game where, you know, college coaches might be watching. You want to get some good film in a situation like this. It's a good opportunity for everybody.
He'll take there. Evens up the count, and you're right. This is that not only last chance to play alongside guys that you've known, but like you said, get that last bit of tape. And I think baseball, it's still that one All-Star game that can still show a lot. Oh, and you can hear the pop off the bat there over to right field, going back and over the head of the right fielder, so that's going to at least be 2. We'll see base coach halts everybody. No, check that. We're going to see Janksura head towards home, and quick RBI double to get on the board for Bauer. And, you know, we were saying how great it was to be in the shade, but right there, that's a tough play to go make if you're Jose Rivera staring right into that sun.
Yeah, and he took a tough break on it. And like you said, Max, there's not a cloud anywhere in the county, anywhere near the county or the state.
No, sir. That pitch is low, but swung up. As Alex Hickov will go down the count 0-1. The Shoreman stepping in on the right side of the plate, and Bagala and him, no doubt, have seen each other a couple times this year. Bauer thought about taking off, but he'll stay put, 0-2 count. (0-2) pitch, runner on second, following the RBI double from Bauer. Check swing there, gets a piece of it, he'll stay alive. Count will remain at 0-2. Hickov returns to the plate. That pitch inside.
Good take there. Came right across the plate, just missed.
That's tough when you're almost no doubt defending plate there, just trying to protect it and keep the count alive. So 1-2 pitch here. Pop up, that's coming right towards us.
Uh-oh, look out.
Maybe the ceiling will save it. No,
Look out.
as that hits the stairs of the bleachers just to our right. That ball was skied. Oh my goodness. Bauer continuing with the nice leadoff. We'll see Dooley trying to get the attention of Bagala. They'll let it slide. And that one slides in there for strike 3.
Yeah, really mixed his pitch as well there. And a lot of power we've seen, but it's the movement, it's the location that's been really great so far, despite giving up the run.
Yeah, Braden Weidenmeyer's worked pretty well. The Midview Midi has worked well behind the plate with him. Normally conference foes, and right there, strike 1.
Well, like I said, they know each other. I'm
sure he's had to try to hit a few of Bagala's pitches this year as Case Rogers swings and misses there to go down 0-1. Tried to check the swing, but goes too far, strike 2. We'll see if it's a Falcons thing here, as Case Rogers is from Firelands, his fellow Falcon on second right now, and Bauer, who's going to take off. And it's a swing and a miss to end the inning, so Bagala gets out of it, surrendering a run, and Team Stars will come to bat next in the bottom of the first here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Returning to the Jim Popiel All-Star game here in Lorain County, as we have a 1-0 lead for the Stripes on the left side of your screen in red, courtesy of an RBI double from Aaron Bauer, who is actually going to be on the mound here for the bottom of the first, as the Stars will come to bat, try to tie this game up, if not, take the lead.
Bauer had 29 RBIs during the regular season on 32 hits. A very productive hitter. A bit of a high ERA as a pitcher, but again, this being an all-star game, if you can get a 2 for 1, that's icing on the cake if you're the Stripes.
And it is as he continues to warm up. And I believe behind the mound, it's going to be Case Rogers. Tough to tell with the gear on, but looking up over at the Stars, first man heading to bat today for them is going to be Gannon Paget, who for North Ridgeville did that aplenty this year and did so very effectively when he was on the field. I know when we had seen them against Avon Lake here on YouTube, he was a little bit limited at that time with what he was able to do, but the senior has had a very strong career for the Rangers, and now he'll try to cap it off with a nice game here today.
He's got a lot of speed too, Max. So if he can get on.
Look out. And like we saw from the top half of the inning, these outfielders got their work cut out for them even before the ball's hit in the air. So Paget will step in, once again being opposed by Bauer on the mound from Firelands. The righty winds up. First pitch in there a little low. That's how we'll start the bottom half of the first inning. Want to thank you all for tuning in here for the All-Star game. Don't forget, we'll have the softball one next week, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. That pitch gets in there for a strike to even up the count.
Yeah, that'll be Tuesday, weather permitting, of course. But I think we're okay this week and next week.
That's right. Yeah, that's become strike two, a more common term of vocabulary than I've ever used in my life, weather permitting. So we'll see. Hopefully we get some better luck next baseball season, as we do plan to be out there again. That pitch drifts on him. The dugout reacts, and that will send Padgett to first on a hit-by pitch.
So, yeah, like I said, he's got a bit of speed. I don't have his stats in front of me, but
well, and he's a guy, he would turn what maybe is a single into a double or get a few extra bag moves. And, yeah, like you said, eyes are on him right away as he's forced to slide back.
How about 56 stolen bases in 4 years?
Oh, my goodness. It's a heck of an average right there, double digits each season. Bauer's pitch, a little bit high, but used as a pitch out. And it'll keep Padgett there. 1-0 count for Lorain's in Vogelpohl. That one is scorched over to the right field side. Luckily hits the net there. And I'm sorry, Midview's Caden Vogelpohl, as he is the one in the batter's box there.
Those groans from the crowd are the people who parked over there.
And we did the best we could to try to stay out of that path. And there goes Padgett. He'll take a strike. Let his fellow Stars teammate get ahead on a stolen base, so that'll get rid of the force out. Yeah. On the base paths there. So now Bauer resets after the strike thrown last pitch. And that one is roped past the second baseman. That's going to get down. Padgett not even hesitating as he'll head home. And that'll be an RBI single for Vogelpohl to tie this game up at 1 run each.
Just a really good piece of hitting there. The defense was shifted a little bit over towards the left on your screen there, and that gave them an opportunity to hit them where they ain't. Hit it where they ain't, hit them where they ain't. Yeah, I think it's the first.
I think I know how that goes.
You sure you want to put me on the air?
As we'll see. Oh, high pitch there. Throws off very quickly. Yeah, I was going to say that's an impressive throw and tag out. So Vogelpohl goes down. That'll be the first out of the inning. What a throw.
Yeah, great instincts by the catcher. Knew he was going to be aggressive.
He used the high pitch to help him pop up out of his stance very quickly. That one will be popped up down the first base line. It looks like it could stay in play.
Ooh, had a play on it there. Just ran out of. Again, it's the vision when you're going right up. You know, watching the weather today, they're talking about how this time of the year is when the sun is at its highest peak. And for a baseball player, it's murder to try to make those plays.
That it is. So now they'll reset here, 1-1 count. A little late on it. That's going to get to the parking lot. And I think it did hit a car, as we can tell from some of those groans. And believe it or not, I think that was very close to where I was originally parked. So I'm going to pat myself on the back. Oh, man, 1-2 count. Here's Bauer's pitch. And, wow, that'll head almost to the same spot, but beyond. See here, yeah, we see a couple people moving in the stands, although they may be going after the baseball. I see a mid up there. So
Dave's on top of it.
warning everybody. As that one is timed up well, and it's going to get down in center, right center for a base hit. As that's Carter Dooley from Columbia there. And obviously we talked about Dooley at length last week or so when we were out in Brunswick covering Columbia and Brunswick's matchup with one another. He had a very productive game that day, and he'll carry on with that here. Now we'll see another fouled off pitch. This time it's Damian Presser. And man, I just don't, maybe these hitters don't have a good read on Bauer yet because they're a little bit late on these.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's been mostly fastballs so far. Oh, that one passed everybody. And that's going to be a steal for Dooley. He thought about 3, and if he was able to jump on a little sooner, he may have been able to get there. But he'll stay at second. We've got a little bit of a squabble there to keep him off the bag. I believe that was Isaiah Amorize from Elyria Catholic at shortstop, giving him a tough time. So now Presser steps back in. He's ready for Bauer's pitch. We'll see this one fouled off down the left field line this time, so he tried to get on that early. And I'm going to take an educated guess here, because there's only a couple options it could be. I want to say that it's Grant Lahode behind the plate there from Avon Lake. Want to give him his dues for throwing out the runner earlier in the inning. He'll have a chance here. Nope, check that. That one's fouled off. As Dooley tried to make his way to third.
We are seeing the shadows start to creep in. Nowhere near the box yet, but they will be at some point today, it looks like.
That's true. And with how each of these lineups have been drawing out counts, definitely could be the case. As that pitch is high, that'll be a ball.
Well, I told you I used up my speed of game karma yesterday with a 9-inning game in under 2 hours, so we're going to be here a while. I'm not getting 2 like that.
That's right, in a Division 7 playoff game, as they were able to go at it. That one, the net will keep in as it's fouled off. As this at-bat continues on. 2-2 count here. I appreciate our umpire for that, as I had lost track myself. I think you were on top of things.
I got you, man. I got you.
Dooley's going to take off. Great jumping. Right there. If Presser didn't have to defend the strike zone, then that would have been the easiest steal Carter Dooley's ever had.
I'll say this. He's a little bit frustrated at the plate, but he's doing a nice job to work and try to get something that he likes here.
And Bauer has an eye on Dooley, then turns ahead. See that fouled off again. And somebody better do an inventory check. Let's see how many baseballs we've got to work with, as we've lost a number of them so far.
Judging by the body language and the little back and forth here between the hitter and the catcher, I'm throwing some junk right now. I think he'd go and get it.
See what he can do with, with that. So now the count will remain even for Bauer on the mound. He'll wind up, lets it go. That one will stay in the field of play, just in foul territory down the third base line. Caught. That'll be out number 2 of the inning.
Really good battle there. That was probably 9 or 10 pitch at bat.
At least, yeah. I like I said, lost track of the count. Definitely lost track of how many pitches we were at. This Presser puts up a good fight there, and now that'll lead to Jose Rivera stepping in from Columbia. So he goes after that first pitch, swing and a miss. And Bauer, being from Firelands, he's may have found himself in a situation like this. Carter Dooley from Columbia on second, and teammate, fellow Raider at the plate. As that time, the throw will not be in time from Lahode. And Carter Dooley now on third.
Yeah, another good throw by the catcher. Dooley just speedy.
He was able to slide feet first in there. No way he steals home in an all-star game, right? Oh. So he won't have the chance to there. That one heads towards the right field side and won't make it to the parking lot, but it'll stay in the stadium. 0-2 count here. Pitch is in, fouled off. As that'll make it stay at a 1-2 count, excuse me. So 2 outs. Team Stars trying to get an advantage here to break the tie. So you got a pair of teammates working together here. And that one is roped over to right field. We'll see if they can get under it. And nice adjustment there on the back pedal. And that'll keep it at a 1-1 ball game as we'll head to the second inning of play here from the Pipe Yard on the Lorain County Sports Network.
We also have
Returning to action here at the Jim Popio Lorain County All-Star Game as these teams are playing for the first annual Lorain County Cup. Right now, we're deadlocked at 1 run each, but that doesn't mean each side didn't have opportunities as the Stars left a man on base to end the bottom half of the first inning. And finishing up, warming up, is Damian Presser from Midview, who we saw have an extremely lengthy at-bat there in the first. He will be going against Elyria Catholic's Luke Doss. And in the on-deck circle is Drew Walter of Oberlin. Remaining behind the plate for inning number 2, Braden Weidemeyer. First pitch. Heater in there, just a bit inside it looks like. And these two, obviously being Midview middies, probably have the best chemistry of any pitching-catching duo we'll see today. And with that being said, it's going to be Luke Doss saying, I don't care about that. Let me get on base with a single here. So that'll start the second inning.
So I said it'd be a pitcher's duel. 0 for 1 there. Some really nice hitting and base running as well so far in this game. We'll see if that continues here.
And real aggressive, too, with those stolen base attempts. Now Presser, like he started the first at-bat of the inning, inside pitch, but called a ball. Drew Walter, the batter on the right side of the box there, facing the 1-0 count. Inside again as he has to swerve to avoid that. And that throw gets past the infield, but good recovery there. I believe that's Padgett out there in center. Yes, it is. He's one of the better fielders in the county, so he makes a heads-up play there to keep the man at second.
And another good opportunity to take off, and these runners are not messing around on the bases today.
That one, nice sound off the bat. It's going to be pinched over to the right field side and go foul. As Drew Walter had a number of quality games this year for the Phoenix, as he's been highlighted on their social media. I mean, year-round, honestly, with being football, basketball, and baseball athlete. So he caps off his playing career at the high school level here today, but he will be playing college athletics at the next level.
Just on the outside edge there to make the count full. Nice pitch.
As the inside of the plate hadn't been as kind to him, so interesting to see him work the opposite side there. Gets it to go his way, full count. That one's fouled off. Another parking lot
dang
ball, and you could hear the thud from here through these headphones. So now we'll reset with the full count. Damian Presser, wind up and the pitch, and he gets him to swing at that one and miss. Drew Walter sent down on strikes.
It is amazing to me how many of these kids are multi-sport athletes nowadays. Now, I'm ancient. We were using medicine balls, wearing bloomers and Chuck Taylors, but like back in my day when I was in high school, that didn't happen as much.
That one's in there for a strike, and it's a very good thing to see because for some areas, specialization on a sport is it's become mainstream in some spots. That's a quick 0-2 start to this at bat for Presser.
I was watching a tennis match, and a couple of former tennis players were commenting on how they like to play different sports because it works different areas of your body.
That one is sent straight to first, waving off any help, and that'll be out number 2. And you're right. I mean, the different skills that you can gain, plus it doesn't overemphasize any of the group of muscles for too long of the year, for too much of it. And I mean, not gonna get into the science of it, but there have been studies that have shown like that can be a problem. Problems can pop up potentially with that. So now with 2 outs, man on third here for Team Stripes, trying to match what they did in the first inning at least. A swing and a miss on a low ball there from Isaiah Amarize of Elyria Catholic as he gets his first at-bat opportunity of the day. playing shortstop out there in the field.
And I think, just going back to that multi-sport athlete thing, I think it's a great idea, and I'm all for it, as long as these kids are having fun and they're not being overworked to the point where it's not like basketball where you're running into injuries because they're playing 90 games a year. That's the other side of the coin there.
And having almost no off season.
Right. Let these kids be kids a little bit as well. I know if I had a kid, they'd be in sports some way, somehow, because the alternative nowadays is some kind of extracurricular. Let me rephrase that. Sports, theater, club, something like that.
Yeah. Make sure you're involved and
not staring at your screen.
Yeah. That's his pitch in there, and he gets him to swing and miss, as that'll be one strike closer to ending the inning.
Yeah, be a nice job to get out of this without giving up the you give up the lead base runner. And
that one fouled off. Sounds like he even maybe got a piece of either the ump or the catcher. Everybody appears to be all right. So look at the baseballs out of the dugout. And plus, there's still been a lot of great contact made here in this second inning. So, in fact, only one guy has truly been on base. It's impressive fielding behind Damian Presser out there. Now we'll go back on the mound here, and that's a swing and a miss to end the second inning. So we'll stay tied up at 1 run each here in the Jim Popio Lorain County All-Star Game, live on the Lorain County Sports Network. Back here in the bottom half of the second inning for Team Stars coming to bat after they were able to hold the Stripes to no runs in the top half of the inning. And first up, we're going to see Carter Clark stepping in from North Ridgeville as he'll be squaring off this time against Avon Lake's Blake Anderson, who takes over on the mound here and fed right into what kind of the expectations we had. Is we'll see a lot of different pitchers today, so they can kind of show off whatever they would like. They don't got to hold anything back since they won't have too much time to work with. First pitch in there for a ball. As we are tied up at 1 after Team Stars was able to get a RBI double last time up, and that time, or RBI single, excuse me. That one's sent to right field, and impressive Oh, well, he did catch it at first. It looks like it may have come out
I
near
think
the end.
They're going to give him the out. He made a motion after catching it, took a couple steps, so that should be an out.
As Case Rogers was able to haul that one in for out number 1 here in the inning.
Who's out there and right? This poor kid's been under it today.
Yes, I believe right there is Case Rogers making that snag.
Case, my man.
That's quite the play.
Making him work.
Now up to bat will be Tucker Webb from Keystone, and he was meant to be a pretty big factor in their season this year. He wasn't able to start right away as an injury slowed him down, but he's back in action now, and he lines one to the second baseman, and that one's stolen out of the air from Easton Weber. Brookside. So 2 quick outs here.
Webb's going to go up to Lake Erie and play for them. That's a really nice facilities, nice D2 program up east side.
He has had a strong athletic career with the Wildcats, and coming to the plate now, his fellow Wildcat, Shane Ohl, who was a very impactful and productive player for their football team in the Falls the last couple of years. Excuse me. That pitch in there takes some speed off.
Two-way guy in football. He could do just about everything in baseball. I mean,
you can see
not a trace. Not a chance. He and I are related. There are no genes.
No, you don't think
anywhere
overlap.
If you went back to the dawn of man, somehow he and I would still be separated.
On the opposite side. It's a fun afternoon here at the All-Star game, and you can even see that with the players. A lot of high fives, little fake scuffles, if you will, as there was a member of Team Stars on second base earlier in the game. During his leadoff, he was kind of being pushed off by the shortstop out there. That's a swing and a miss. So a very quick inning that time from Blake Anderson as he gets them 3 up and 3 down, as we'll head to the 3rd inning when we come back. Start of inning number 3 coming your way shortly here from the Pipe Yard in Lorain, as it's been a very consistent and traditional host site for the Lorain County High School Baseball All-Star event. And it just continues to evolve. Like this year, they're playing for a trophy. May have been able to catch that in pregame. If you had missed it, well, you can actually just rewind, go back, look at it, and then bring it back live. As stepping in first will be Grant LaHoyde from Avon Lake in the batter's box, as he will go against Presser of Midview, who stays out there for the 2nd straight inning. That ball just barely escapes over the net and heads towards the parking lot. This is back at the top of the order for Team Stripes, as that'll be strike 2 of the at-bat there for LaHoyde. He was our catcher in the bottom half of the inning. Was able to catch a man stealing earlier. just a bit outside there.
Yeah, he's got a gun for an arm.
I'm sure that's something the current catcher, Braden Weidmeyer, can appreciate as well, being the catcher, as he does a solid frame job there, but he won't get the call. 2-2 count.
Yeah, smart catching right there because he knows that outside pitch has been getting calls. That's really high IQ play.
Presser gets that one in there, and it's lined directly to Wellington's Kane Davison. Second time we've seen him make an impressive play over there down the first base line. So the Hoyty lines out for the first out of the inning. And Presser will step back in on the mound. Good cut there, but Chris Scully swinging and missing in his first at-bat of the game. Early strike two. Presser trying to do what Anderson did in the last half inning and get 3 up, 3 down in a hurry. 0-2 pitch. And that one's called strike 3. Oh, man.
Nasty stuff right here in this last inning and 2/3 now from the pitchers. Finally, they're making me look like I know what I'm talking about when I said pitchers.
Starting to come back around a little bit. So with 2 outs, we'll see Elliot Ryan come to bat. Our second straight Brookside Cardinal hitting here after Scully.
It's all fire right now. There's not much to think about if you're a hitter. It's can you hit the fastball or not.
You know, normally you have to go with so much strategy and worrying about which part of the plate or off speed. And like you said, it's just they're blowing them past them right now.
I'm curious some of the speeds on some of these pitches.
Yeah, we got to have somebody with the radar gun here. And oh, swing and a miss, but not able to hold on to that, so that'll keep the at-bat alive.
More of a defensive swing there, Max, I think.
Weidmeyer had to checks on the umpire behind him, pat on the head, and now they'll reset here. 1-2 count. Ryan ready for Presser's pitch. And he reaches on that one and strikes out the side. This Presser will head to the next half inning here on the Lorain County Sports Network, still tied up at 1 run each. Back here for the bottom of the 3rd inning as Team Stars will come to bat. Game remains tied at 1 run each. And speaking of remaining, Blake Anderson of Avon Lake will stay on the mound here after a real impressive inning of pitching last time up. Stepping in will be the 9-hitter for Team Stars, the catcher, Braden Weidenmeyer. That pitch a little wide there, out of the reach of Lahoyde, so 1-0 count to start.
Braden is a perfect example of if you put the work in, you can see the results. 172 hitter last year, 311 this year.
Oh, man.
Really nice turnaround in his second year at the varsity level to reach this all-star game.
That's a good jump there, and that fouled off pitch. Forced Kane Davison to be at the ready there as that hit just over top of him in the on-deck circle.
Got a bit of speed, too, with 4 doubles on the year.
So Weidmeyer fouls off another one, and that's real impressive considering he's an offensive lineman. He's one of the big guys in the fall.
Yeah. That's nice to have if you're a football coach, if you've got a lineman with some athleticism.
So try to use that here, defending in the 1-2 count. Able to check that swing. So I know it's only the first batter, but a little bit more struggle here for Anderson to start this inning.
Trying a little bit more off speed. Again, good locations, just missing right now, but.
So Anderson's ready. Lets that one go. Solid pitch, just a bit outside. So Weidmeyer's pulled this thing back to a full count.
Yeah, that area is starting to get a little more inconsistent with the calls there.
First batter of the inning. Weidmeyer, and he shoots that one to center and running under it. A little slide step as well for Team Stripes, and that'll be the first out of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, playing shallow out there in center field, it served him well in that opportunity.
Zach Gaines out there from the Elyria Catholic Panthers getting under that as their season, unfortunately, came to an end within the last 24, 48 hours or so. So we'll see a strike to start that at bat, and a nod that time from Anderson at Davison. Could be a personal at bat here, maybe in a fun way. We'll see. Puts some more heat on, but that time it's a ball. And yeah, for the Panthers, just a tough end of their season. They had the lead at one point during the playoff game, but just came up short as they were eliminated in the regional finals.
Zach, believe it or not, has played soccer as well for Elyria Catholic.
Oh, so he's used to having to get around in the outfield there. Similar setup with the soccer field, and that pitch is low. So 2-1, I do believe. 3-1?
Yeah.
So 3-1 count. Anderson's ready. Launches that one past him. As Davison swings and misses. It's worked back to a full count.
Yeah, found what worked in the last half of the inning for him, which was the heater.
Let's see if he's got another one in him here. He does. And that's strike 3 called. As he goes down looking, does Davison.
Heading to the plate and representing Columbia, number 7, Jacob Russ.
As we've seen a few strikeouts here today from the pitchers. Jacob Rust getting ready to step in from Columbia. The right-handed batter takes strike 1. With 2 outs. Trying to get aboard to spark something for the Stars, but that'll be a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, like I said, just coming back with the heat more consistently here.
And that'll be 3 straight strikes, and that'll end the third inning. As that'll be a scoreless second and third inning. Team still tied up at 1-1 here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Returning to the Pipe Yard here in Lorain on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon into evening as we culminate the high school baseball season today. Do have a live update from Oberlin College as right now Brecksville Broadview Heights up 3-0 on Amherst, the last team standing in the county for baseball or softball. So we'll see if that changes as the evening goes on. But right here, Team Stars and Stripes locked up at 1 run each, and these pitchers have really responded.
Yeah, it's been a lot of heat in the last couple of innings. A lot of fastballs and just good old school baseball. You know, can you hit the fastball? I'm bringing it to you. Here you go. It's right down the middle. Not a lot of misses.
We'll get an idea if Hugh Music of Avon, new pitcher on the mound, can continue that trend here. That one comes in pretty fast, a little bit high, so that'll be ball 1. As the first batter of the inning is going to be Open Doors' Evan Reed. The Open Door Patriots swings and misses there. Finds himself on a 1-1 count in his first at-bat of the inning, or of the game, excuse me.
I think about this in all sports, but especially baseball, that the hardest thing to do in baseball and probably all sports in general is win a high school state championship. I had to bring in a team of scientists to help me figure out the bracket because I saw it from the first time a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it is so all-encompassing. So to get to the level where Amherst is playing right now, no matter what happens right now, they're down 3-0. It's a heck of an accomplishment. I mean, the Pittsburgh Pirates can go out and buy a World Series if they really wanted to. The Yankees do it. The Dodgers do it. That's ball 4, by the way.
As he'll head to first, does Reed, and I think you're right because it comes down to who you got, and also on top of that, I mean, you're trying to navigate through the toughest season, I think, of the year, that spring season, because we talk about as the pitch out there is not in time. We'll see him head back, or the pickoff attempt, excuse me, but you got to battle the weather. You got to make sure you can even get on the field, and then baseball, it's such a hot, cold game.
And there's just so much, especially in a state like Ohio, Texas, Florida, a lot of the bigger states, there's so much competition.
Yeah, you never know who's going to get hot at the right time.
Development that starts even before they reach high school. But, you know, even at the college level, Vanderbilt, you know, they can go get some more Vandy boys. At the high school level, you've got to develop whoever's walking those halls. That's it. That's who you got to work with.
That's a swing and a miss. He'll get in the strike count there. And, yeah, it really speaks to a lot of these coaches. I mean, if you're just joining us, they announced all of the win totals after this season, and they are just so impressive. We'll get into those in a moment. That one's a bit high. We've got a pair of coaches over 300 wins and a few more that are over 200 wins now in their careers. So it just speaks to, like you said, the longevity of them as well.
Right. They know how to develop kids, and there's likely community support there as well.
That one just a bit high, so that will lead to another walk. As heading to first right there is Nikos Poulos from Open Door. So back-to-back Open Door Patriots getting on base with walks.
Got down in the count, kept working, able to get himself a walk.
We'll see how Hugh Music responds here. Runner on first and second. It's swinging early that time is the 18 of Mason Rosenthal, and that'll lead to a pop-out. So the Oberlin Phoenix big man will head to the bench. Heading to the left side of the batter's box is Nate Lonzo from Clearview. So we are in the top half of the 4th inning here. He'll take for a first pitch strike as Hugh Music looks to respond after a pair of walks to open the inning. Oh, 1 count. Music checks on second. He's ready.
And sometimes, Max, when you give up those 2 walks and then you immediately get an out on the first pitch to the next batter, that can really change your momentum around.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, and like you said, the speed of it, too. That one's a little bit low, 2-1 count. Is it kind of, it can reset the framework. And I know with all the substitutions happening, it's not really a true top or bottom part of the order. But, I mean, we are heading to the final 3 batters of the Team Stripes order, so maybe you get a little boost as well if you're Music.
Just having trouble with the zone right now.
Well, a real good job there by Weidenmeyer to pop up and grab that. Obviously, both guys on base looking to move right now. I believe that makes it a 3-1 count here for Music. And it looked as though Alonso was taking all the way.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He had no intention of doing anything there.
So
I don't blame him.
Yeah, now we get a full count. Yeah, you could have seen potential bases loaded. Now he'll try to make it happen. As he watches that one go past, was ready to take his base, but instead he'll take his way back to the dugout. 2 outs now.
Yeah, he got a little too conservative there and was just assuming on that last one.
He tried to wait on it, but instead we'll now see 2 outs, and his teammate Nate Brister, fellow Clipper, will come to bat. That pitch is low and in there for a ball. Yeah, we've seen a decent number of these at-bats for Music. Start with some pitches like that, obviously with the men on base by walks. But he's been able to respond pretty well in the counts after. That one's chopped up the middle of the infield. Running play, bobbling, but getting the throw off in time. And out number 3, as I believe that's a pair of Wellington Dukes teaming up to create that final out. So we will head to the bottom half of the inning. Still tied at 1 run each here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Return to action here after the middle of the inning intermission, where we've been greeted by some great music up there.
Atrocious. Abomination unto music itself.
We got all the ends of the spectrum of music today. That one just not Chris's
and
favorite.
Opinions on it.
As we return to action in the bottom of the 4th here, Team Stripes sending out Zach Gaines on the mound. As the righty lets that one go, and first up, he will face Lorain's Jacob Rivera.
Max fully proudly in between innings talking his love for boy band music.
Could be a guilty pleasure. That's fine. But, you know, they also had some Toby Keith before that, some Journey, I've had a little bit of everything for everybody in the crowd here today.
It's not
that
what
was
you
for
like,
me,
though.
but that was for me. That last half, that intermission was for me. All right, even if it was for nobody else.
It's okay to like things, Max.
2-1
Don't let
count.
me bully you.
2-2 count.
Don't you dare. You push back.
'Cause I want it that way, and just like they want the strikeout here, just a bit outside, so that'll bring it to a full count.
Oh, and then he works it in, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the song we were listening
Just
to.
mute us. It's okay. We won't judge you.
Gaines lets that one go, and that'll be strike 3 called. So he sends Rivera down looking on strikes. So out number 1, as it is still a 1-1 game. Haven't had a run scored since the first inning.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys getting on, manufacturing runs.
Strike 1 called there to start the at-bat with, as we'll get a number on him shortly.
Hopefully.
John Carter of Avon in there. That's his purple helmet. That should have been the key indicator for me. So now Gaines lets that one go, and that's a swing and a miss. One-two count here. As Gaines is working quickly. Lets that one go. Oh, that one, it looked like it was sinking towards the zone the whole way.
Just a pretty pitch right there. I love a good breaking ball, and man, does he have some nasty stuff.
As that's back-to-back looking strikeouts. We'll see if he can make it a trifecta here with Jason Bagala stepping in, who actually, he was the starting pitcher for the Stars at the beginning of the game, and that one's sent down right field line, foul.
Yeah, just to the right of the bag there. Good eye by the first base ump.
So now 0-1 count. Oh, we'll see. They'll check on first. They'll say he did not go.
That was a real tough one to lay off. Nasty stuff on the mound right now.
Yeah, Zach Gaines, we see a ball go past there, but we got to see him out in the outfield make an impressive catch on the run, and very quickly, without even thinking about it, has come in and delivered on the mound. Low pitch comes our way. And it's going to be secured by Adam Gerber from Vermilion in the on-deck circle. Here comes Gaines' pitch, and he scorches that one past him for a strike.
So this whole year when we were doing softball and they were playing Justin Bieber and the girls were singing along, deep down inside you wanted to join them. That's what you're telling me?
Oh, you really want to know? We'll find out after this play right here. He's going to work it down the left field line, and he's going to get an infield single out of it.
I don't blame him for not even throwing there. That was great hustle. And, you know, the only thing that would have come from a rush throw there is a potential error. So alert job by the third baseman to just make an executive decision to play that out.
Very true. As I believe that was Nate Lonzo over there at third, but it's going to be Bagala on safely, and that'll bring Gerber, the left-handed hitter, up to the plate. That one's a little low, and to answer your question from before the last batter, if you really want it, at the time when that music came out, no, but as time has gone on, I believe I've been known to sing along to it as that one's fouled off.
So there was some sort of brain damage at some point then in Max's development.
There was some alternate thing. As that fouled off pitch will make it a 1-1 count. But yeah, it stood out to us that pickoff attempt, not in time. That is going to be this for some of this generation. That will be the equivalent of like an AC/DC or Led Zeppelin.
Yes,
that will stand the test of time. Apparently, Gaines is ready. That one in there, just a bit low.
So I used to work at the Rock Hall, and we would get a lot of student groups that came in. And I remember one of the kids and I were talking about Pearl Jam and what a great classic rock band that is. And
swinging a miss. Home dugout here thought they might have him, but they did not. Man, safe at first.
That broke my heart, though, Max. That's the music I grew up with. Yeah. Classic rock. It's even older than that now. That was probably 10 or 12 years ago when that happened.
Well, and And in case you need to teach the kiddos about that kind of music, just go to 98.9 FM Cool Cat, as we've got a ball right towards the runner on first as he tried to get in its way for a moment. But that'll be a ground out to second for the Stars, and we have yet another scoreless inning of work here. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 1 when we come back. Back to the action here at the Lorain County High School Baseball All-Star Game, featuring players from pretty much just about every team in the county is here. The Amherst Comets, of course, at their playoff game, not able to take part today. But many very deserving players, as music will stay on the mound for Team Stars, and stepping in will be Easton Weber of Brookside. Cutting in, missing that time. So as he steps into the place of the 7 hitter, as we've had a different batter in each spot every inning, so these coaches doing a great job cycling through and getting everybody a chance to play.
346 hitter this year with 17 runs scored, 6 RBIs.
And a real not debut season, but a real first chance at being an everyday player, and he's taking advantage this year.
And again, like we talked about, there was another kid who was hitting a $176 2 years ago, over 300 this year. If you put that work in, it will pay off. These guys give you an opportunity because they know what you're capable of. So if you start slow, but they see that you're working, you'll continue to get those opportunities.
He fouls that one off. Stand on the left side of that batter's box. We've had a few lefties out there. And that's one thing, if Amherst was here, we'd see a whole lot of that. I mean, at one point last year, they had an all left-handed hitting lineup. You don't see that, barely see that at any level, let alone high school. So now music's ready. Comes in a touch low there. I'll give Weidenmeyer credit, and I think the same can be said about Grant LaHoyde for Team Stripes. I think they're playing all-time catcher. So this, as much as it is an all-star event for everybody else, the catchers, they still got to do some dirty work back there.
Yeah, and you're getting different looks, and different guys like different things, and a lot going on for them. They're really the managers of the game.
That one comes in high. We're seeing Weber continue to work this count as he draws it to full. In his first at-bat of the evening here from the Pipe Yard. Beautiful facility. As you can see, all turf infield, so Even if whether it taken a turn, it wouldn't have mattered, as that one's turned towards the middle of the infield.
Wow.
And it was grabbed. Ball goes past on the throw, but I don't think Weber saw in time, and they'll keep him at first. Almost a real impressive play made that time by Carter Clark, as I didn't think he was going to get to that one.
No, good athleticism. He had a tough play no matter what, so a solid hit there. But
We'll throw it down.
A for effort.
We'll throw it down as an infield single. I don't know. Unofficial score.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
As strike one in there to start this at bat. And we've got a playful look back to the umpire there. May have been some disagreement on that call. 0-1 count here. Music. That one hugs the inside of the strike zone, so JoJo Jacksura from Elyria Catholic has to step back out of the way. 1-1. As he will return to action, so this is not his first at bat. He was able to get a single in the first inning. We'll see the runner go, and the ball escapes that time from Weidemeyer. So, of a stand-up steal that time.
This is what we saw to start the game. Both teams trying to move guys over. You're in a tight game. You're already in the fifth inning. It's a smart move, especially here as the afternoon has gone on and the pitching has only improved.
Music and a part of that, and that one smoked down the left field line, but went just foul ahead of third base there. So reset with a 2-2 count. And for Music, that's something that he's gotten better as the game has gone on in the middle of his second inning of play here on the mound. Jacksura, he's ready. Music's pitch in there, and he gets him to chase on that one.
Just took something off of it after coming with fastball after fastball. A bit of a changeup there to fool the batter.
That'll be strike three for Jacksura. And returning to the plate now for the first time since the third inning the first inning is Aaron Bauer. And he's hit by a pitch, and maybe that's the better result because his first time up, he got an RBI double. And there is a man on second that could have happened with. So that'll lead to Alex Hickov coming back up. As he's seen one plate appearance so far. That one in there for a ball to start the at-bat.
Still got one out here. Double play depth for the infield.
And this is the best chance we've had for either team to get on the board here and break this 1-1 tie. Oh, and that won't do it as he's hit by the pitch. So Music will send back-to-back batters to get on base.
We don't have the bullpen in our view, but I got to think that he's laboring a little bit out there, get some action going, and try to maybe not let this get too far away.
Now Case Rogers steps in, and he's going to swing at the first pitch. Launch to center. This should score at least one as it's caught. And we're going to see a man run home, but also go from second to third. So that breaks the tie on Easton Weber scoring from the sacrifice fly out of Case Rogers.
Stripes have had some great defense behind them today, so a really nice job just to manufacture a run and take advantage of some wildness by the pitching.
Certainly so. I think that was Gannon Padgett that got under that. Runner heading to second. We'll see if that sends the man home as it's through. Here comes the runner from third, and you just talked about it. That's another run thanks to their aggressiveness as it's Aaron Bauer scoring that time.
Yeah, make the defense make a play. You're in an all-star game, and there's just not a lot of cohesiveness and communication that typically goes on when you haven't played with each other before. So it's a good opportunity, and right now, Stripes taking advantage.
That one will stay fair down the third base line, and the man from second will most likely score as he rounds third. We're going to go for a double here. It's going to be at the base and tagged out, so impressive throw from left field. And that'll get the batter out, and we'll still see a lead, though, 4-1 in favor of the Stripes here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Back here on the Lorain County Sports Network, as this is the 9th game that we've been able to be a part of here this spring and on the diamond. And it wouldn't be possible without all of our great partners that help support this endeavor and get coverage for these athletes here in Lorain County. We've been looking forward to it for a few years to go full scale with it. And this year we finally could, thanks to Spitzer Auto World in Amherst. Because at Spitzer, their world revolves around you. Lang Optical in Elyria. You can go check them out and see the difference. Also, Brian Baker, a big thank you to him for supporting high school athletics and the coverage of these athletes. Dovin and Reber Jones Funeral Home and Cremation Center, where families come together and remember. And also Great Lakes Honda West in Elyria. And you can still continue to take advantage of all the deals happening over at Great Lakes Honda West in Elyria. And also, while we're thanking people, the pair of volunteer umpires today doing a great job in helping keep this game flowing along. Ryan Burich and Mandy Cruz, thank you both for your time today and your efforts out there, giving these high school kids one last chance to play, not only with some teammates, but fellow competitors and surely friends from across the last few years. As Max Drummond with you, Chris Sheeman alongside here on the call. Sam Sovacool getting all the shots on camera, and Dave Rivera. You may be able to hear him in the background, our PA announcer for the evening. As Gaines is back out there from Elyria Catholic for Team Stripes, and he continues where he left off.
He is throwing all of these batters off.
And I believe we have a new catcher back there as well, making that strikeout even more impressive. As behind the plate is Nikos Poulos from Open Door.
I always like to tell people who might be watching, you know, most of the sponsors that we get at this kind of a radio station is local. These are local people. These are people in your community. These are not chains. These are not anything like that. So please do go support them, and even if it's just to show up to say, hey, you know, we heard you, we've been watching the games, we appreciate you doing this for us. It means something. Local helping local is really where we need to be more.
As, yeah, they year-round continue to keep us out here in stadiums and gyms, arenas, all of that. It wouldn't be possible without them. So you're absolutely right there, Chris, as we got 0-2.
Ooh, just off the edge. Sorry, Max.
Oh, no, all good.
Stepping on your toes, man.
It's Preston Cochran in there from Wellington. And that's strike three, swinging and missing. And I think what's starting to stand out is how quickly Zach Gaines moves on that mound. And maybe that's even throwing off some of these guys. He does not take a lot of time between pitches.
Yeah, he's just in a nice rhythm right now and mixing things and really playing with it. It's fun to watch.
Now with the quick 2 outs, I think that's Gannon Paget stepping back in from North Ridgeville. And he got hit by a pitch his first at-bat of the game, so he'll try to get on base again here against what has been a very difficult pitcher to figure out. It's that one. Hits the net. You can hear it there on our crowd, Mike, the impact made there. So now we'll see Paget step back in against Gaines. Who's ready? Oh, nasty pitch there as that evens the count back up. Better check that. That'll get the first strike of the at-bat. 2-1 count for Gaines. Just a bit high. So Paget doing a nice job laying off some of these pitches where some of his fellow Stars members have not been able to resist a few of them. Sends that one towards the third base dugout, and it looks like everybody is headed out of there. They don't want to be on the bench. They're in front of the fence, so hope everybody's got their eyes on a swivel.
That is the look of summertime over there. Those kids are hanging out.
So he gets under that one, pops it up. Looks like it'll stay on the infield and caught for out number 3. So that'll bring the 5th inning to an end. And the Stripes remain up 4-1 here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Back here at the pipe yard as the 6th inning is just about ready to get underway. On the mound for Team Stars, that is going to be John Carter, the Avon Eagle, as he is warming up with Braden Weidemeyer, who remains behind the plate. So shout out to that midview middie right there, as it looks like he is going to go the whole game at catcher.
Give me the school the pitcher's from.
As John Carter is from Avon, and he's been a part of a group that did their best to find some consistency throughout the year. They got to play some of their games at Lake Erie Crusher Stadium this season.
6'5". This kid on the mound, that's intimidating right there.
Well, and Kane Davison to his right now on your screen from Wellington, pretty big guy himself, and Carter still almost towers over him. And opposing him in this at-bat will be Drew Walter of Oberlin, as he steps into the batter's box to start the 6th inning. 4-1 advantage for the Stripes. A swing and a miss to start that at-bat.
Keystone Girls Basketball has a girl who's 6'5". She was a freshman this year.
That's right, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they've got a bright future there, and then their softball team, unfortunately, season coming to an end a little earlier than they would have liked, but we'll see a number of those girls next Tuesday at the Lorain County Softball All-Star Game. I believe that's going to be at North Ridgeville, so it'll be a little bit further south of here. Carter's pitch in there, fouled off. So Walter will now face a 1-2 count here, as we've got a pair of Panthers over there in the waiting to come to bat. The righty John Carter, he's ready. Lets that one go and gets him to chase it right there for strike 3 to start the 6th inning. And you weren't kidding. You weren't exaggerating when you said the score sheet was going to be a bit of a mess. I have completely lost track of where I was. So
Look
we're
how
gonna do our
neat
best.
you are, though. It's all so neat. Where's my score sheet from yesterday? I'm going to show you what mine looks
What
like.
true
It's a
chaos.
disaster.
It feels like. Yeah, no, we'll see. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of sketch work right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a portrait. It's a
So Carter's pitch in there for a ball.
send it to the mat.
As Zach Gaines is in the batter's box here, and I don't know if we're ready for that to be framed yet. We'll see. As that one comes back with a strike for John Carter. As this game has continued to move along here.
That's a baseball name too, John Carter.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's like he was born to play. It's almost like when they decide the name, it's like we know what you're gonna be doing a few years from now. He's kept at it. And
John Carter Tractors. I could see that. He's got his own business one day. Planning this kid's future.
well, he's had a chance to be around the baseball diamond and grass that comes with that. Why not? Just a little bit of background, never heard it. So we'll see him set that one in there to first. Davison waving off Carter. He'll get the tag out there for the second one of the inning. And just to give an update, we will hold off on announcing Mr. Baseball today. We just got word down from the press box that we will not be announcing that today, but at a later date. So make sure you keep an eye out on our social medias for when we announce that, as we'll keep the focus here on all these seniors today and all of their efforts, not only in this game, but just on the entire season.
Right now, the Stripes are 6 outs away from a nice trophy.
That's right, and
Who keeps that trophy?
Well, it's funny you should ask. So I think it will head to the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame in between All-Star games, but each of the players will get their name on that trophy so that it will be immortalized in baseball history here in the county. That one, it's a nice rip, just laid off the bat out to right field, and that'll go out of play.
I think each player should get the trophy for a week first, and then we'll see what shape it's in. And then what's ever left over from that gets to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you get to divide up. But no, I get it on Wednesdays. You get it on Tuesdays. That one fouled straight back. So that'll make it keep it at a 2-2 count. Excuse me.
I mean, if you gave it to the player, somebody would do a George Costanza when he was trying to get fired from the Yankees and just dragging it on their car.
Go on a joyride with it. Oh, and that fouled up, and that'll hit the roof. That didn't sound great when it landed, but I was hoping it was tilted backwards and not towards us.
Yeah, we were safe.
And another case of a guy keeping an at-bat alive. Zach Gaines, or excuse me, Isaiah Emerize right there, keeping this at-bat alive, as Gaines was the previous batter from the Panthers.
We've definitely had some quick innings today, Max, but some good battles as well.
It's John Carter set up, he lets it go, and that one will stay in fair play. I believe that'll be Rivera running under it, and he'll end the inning. So the Stars limit any damage there. It remains 4-1, though, with the Stars having some work to do when they come to bat. Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning from the pipe yard, as the Stripes will have a new man on the mound looking to defend this 4-1 lead. It's EC's Luke Doss. So he'll get the last high fives or high gloves, whatever you want to call that, and he'll get back to the mound facing off with the leadoff hitter from Midview, Caden Vogelpol. And we saw this 4-1 lead built through a 3-run 5th inning from the Stripes. Meanwhile, the Stars have not been able to get on the board since the bottom of the 1st inning. They've only got 6 outs left to work with. That one's sent over to right field. That's shallow right, but running under it and securing it are the Stripes. Chasing that one down was Case Rogers, who's made a couple nice plays today, both on the base paths and in the field. So now here's a guy that, I don't know, they've got the secret ingredient right now. Watches that one go by as he took something off of it there, makes it an 0-2 count here for Dooley to face. We are in the bottom of the 6th. That one's sent towards middle infield. Gonna be a tough play on the move, but throw it out that time. As right there, a great snag by Nate Lonzo. He was on the receiving end of, guess who, Zach Gaines' throw.
So he's had a play in the outfield. He's had a play at shortstop, and he's, pitched 2 innings, I think?
Scoreless innings of work, yeah.
I think we have a player of the game, maybe?
Yeah, All-Star Game MVP. Definitely tend to lean to Zach Gaines right now. We'll see if somebody from the Stars can change that up for us, but with 2 outs. They've got some work to do. That one's sent to third base. Tough to say, so the ump will say foul ball there.
That was really, really close. Over the bag is fair, but I think it was just towards the left of that. Yeah, it's a good eye.
Absolutely was. Tough break there for Damian Presser, as he definitely been able to get on there, maybe even go to 2. That pitch goes past. So he takes. That'll make it 1-1.
Down the line on that third base side has been open opportunities for hitters for most of this game.
See if they try to go back that way. It will. Soft chopper down the line. They're going to try to let it go.
It's right. It died.
He's going to say it's a fair ball. Oh, man. So they'll get on base there by way of a slow roller to third.
I've never seen that, Max. I've never seen a ball just completely go dead like that.
And
right
that's
on
part
the
of
line.
Part of playing on the turf, right? That can impact it a little bit. And Damian Presser, you'll take it any way you can at this point, facing 2 outs late in the game here.
Yeah, they've the Stars, that is, been up against some great pitching this evening.
As it'll remain Luke Doss. That one skied to right side. I lost it off the bat. We'll see if the Stripes can get a corral on it, and they do, as that'll be launched for the 3rd out of the inning. So at the end of 6, the Stripes are up 4-1 here on the Lorain County Sports Network. may hear in the background, we've got the harmony of Country Roads behind us. And if you want to hear that again, because why wouldn't you? As long as Chase DeLauder is playing tonight for the Guardians, you tune into that broadcast on WOBL, and you'll likely hear that as he walks up to the plate. That's 1320 AM and
Not on the road,
107.7 FM.
Aren't they on the road?
That they are. They're very, very true as they continue to take on the Yankees. But if you thought this has been a gem of a pitching matchup, and it has been for the most part, we've had a lot of strong outings today. Gavin Williams versus Garrett Cole. I don't know if there's a better headlining American League matchup right now in baseball.
Man, that is a good one. Got the NBA Finals on tonight, but that's you put the radio on and then you can watch the basketball on mute.
It's the perfect.
Have yourself a little sports night.
Right there. So we encourage you to head there after you're done watching here, whether you're here in person or maybe out at home, or if you're a parent at work. I know we've heard parents say that sometimes they're stuck at work, and this is the best way they can take in the game that their child is playing in. So, top of the 7th here, as we'll continue on the mound with, John Carter has sat down, so it'll be Adam Gerber from Vermilion pitching here. The righty lets that one go for a strike.
Did you hear Tom Hamilton got into a little bit of a fracas with the Yankees fans because he made a crack about one of their players being on Jimmy Fallon?
That's right. He, I will say, he has a lot lower of a batting average than a lot of these guys. As that one's sent to center, but it will be caught, and that'll be a line out that time for Grant LaHoyte.
Most of us broadcasting in Northeast Ohio love Tom Hamilton.
National treasure.
I think I learned my snark from listening to his games. Ernie Harwell for the Tigers back in the day.
Growing up.
Of course, Joe Tate. But there's nobody who's quite got the snark like Hamilton does.
So we've got another one hit put in play here. As that goes to short, it's going to be a tough throw, but they're going to say they got Chris Scully out that time, as it's going to be the shortstop there. And Jason Bagala throwing to Gannon Paget. So that's why. A pair of Rangers connecting right there for the second out.
Yeah, I got him just by a step. Nice hustle down the line there.
And like you said, Tom Hamilton, every broadcaster should aspire to be like that guy, and there's a reason he's in the Hall of Fame.
Just a little bit snarky, just enough.
Well, and you need that, right? Some of those West Coast games, it's 10:30 at night, and you're in the 6th inning in a 8-2 ball game. You need somebody like that that can bring the entertainment value. And that'll be a ball bit outside there for Vermilion's Adam Gerber. Good basketball player, too. We'll get that in there for a strike.
I just thought about this moment. It was a game late in the game, and Hamilton saying something, then Jim Rosenhaus chimes in.
That one will be launched foul.
And Tom Hamilton just snaps back. Go back to eating your chicken fingers.
Well, I wish one of us had the opportunity to do that. The concession stand is open here. We didn't get a chance to make our way over, but yeah, their chemistry very solid as that one will go down the right field line and caught there. We'll see. It may not turn to us in time, but a great catch there in right field. So now the Stars, after limiting them the last 2 innings, they'll have a chance here down 3 in the bottom of the 7th in the Lorain County Baseball All-Star Game. Back here for what should be and could be the final half inning of action as the Stripes look to close out this Lorain County High School Baseball All-Star Game with a winning effort. Remaining on the mound is Luke Doss from Elyria Catholic, and stepping in to start the bottom of the 7th, Carter Clark from North Ridgeville. He'll swing and miss there on the first pitch. And this is a Stars team down 4-1. They need to make something happen here. We've only seen them threaten a couple of times, if not maybe just a handful. That one's in there for a strike. So a quick 0-2 count. 1-2 count, excuse me.
I think it's 1-1.
Is that it is?
Now 2-1.
2-1.
That's what I have.
So a flip on it there. As a reminder, the winning team will get to hoist the first annual Lorain County Cup as that one misses. So 3-1, and after a really strong 6th inning, now we're seeing Stripes pitcher Luke Doss look a little more mortal. And taking there,
we were way off,
is Clark, and that'll strike him out. So we reached a full count just about, I may have been. And so Doss will fan him there. And now stepping in is Tucker Webb from Keystone. He had a line out one of his previous times up. That one bounces in. Dugout reminding Doss, as you can see the smile on his face there potentially. So the 1-0 count. A little bit low. That's Tucker Webb will now have the advantage here with the 2-0 count. The windup and the pitch. That one almost borderline lobbed in there as he took something off of it that time to get the strike.
Yeah, he's been trying when he's been falling behind here in this inning to go to the breaking pitch.
We'll see if one of these Stars hitters can take advantage, and that one's jumped on maybe a tad early, and they're going to say that's a foul ball. So we have not seen that left foul line be kind to the Stars today.
No, they've tried to go that way a couple of times, and we saw that dead ball in the previous inning.
It hugged the base path. It's now 2-2 count. This started with a 2-0 at bat in the at bat. That one just a bit wide, so we'll see a second straight full count for Luke Doss against the Stars batters. Webb's ready.
Yeah.
Watches that one go right past. And all he can do is nod in approval. So we're going to now see the Stars down to their final out.
I've not been doing much color work because it's an all-star game and you don't want to nitpick. But really, when you saw him, when you were ahead in the count 2-0 and he went to the breaking pitch, you have to know on a full count that that's what he's comfortable with, and that's what you should have been looking for there.
There's potential of him working back to it, and that Doss did, and we'll see if this at-bat takes a similar path as that's a 1-0 start here. Doss is wind up in that one. Puts a mustard on it, evens the count back up. And stepping in is Shane Ohl, fellow Keystone Wildcat. In the on-deck circle, looking for an opportunity, Braden Weidenmeyer. But we'll see if Doss lets it get to that point. So he's been very effective here today. And these Elyria Catholic pitchers, honestly, the Stripes can thank them for a lot of the grinding out these innings.
Yeah, not a surprise it's been a pitcher's duel considering how they have been performing all season long. And that's continued here today.
Well, I'm just glad we were able to see them get on the mound. They were very closely removed from a playoff game, and that one's launched over to right field. We'll see, and it dies in shallow right, and that'll bring an end to the Jim Popiel Lorain County All-Star Game here from the Pipe Yard in Lorain. A couple thank yous before we get out of here, as it's been a fun baseball season here in the county. Fingers crossed, hoping that Amherst can make a comeback in their game going on right now. As last check, they were down 4-0. But here, with all of the seniors present, we have we do have some players heading back out to the field. So we'll see what they have in store for us. We'll take a quick break. We'll round up some things and then come back. Back here from the 8th. So we received some clarification. We are going to go 9 innings here today. So we will not say goodbye quite yet, as the team stars will be back out on the mound here. That's going to be Gavin Wacker from Wellington toeing the rubber here. That first pitch goes past, and I believe that is an open door Patriot in the batter's box here. That it is Evan Reed stepping in, as he was able to get on with a walk his previous time up. Yes, he was able to reach on a walk back in the 4th inning. Takes a strike there. Gavin Wacker, yet another multi-sport athlete, as he didn't get to close out his football season, and that ended up bleeding over into basketball. But as far as we can tell and we know, he's been able to play a full baseball season, so he did get a full run of one of his sports here in his senior year. That one goes just outside the zone, so now we'll find ourselves in what feels like another countless full count situation. And a swing and a miss.
Went right back to the same spot that was called a ball, and this time he went after that pitch.
That'll bring Nikos Poulos up next, as the Open Door Patriot teammates actually back in the 4th had back-to-back walks, so they were both able to work counts. We'll see if a similar trend follows here. Strike one in there. Righty dealing. That one almost zipped past Weidemeyer, but as he's continued to show as the game's gone on, impressive glove and reaction on his part. A swing and a miss there, so quickly in a 1-2 count.
Yeah, just got out in front of that fastball.
See if you can get him to do it again, and
Sure did.
gets him for out number 2. So Wacker with a impressive start in this relief appearance. It's Mason Rosenthal from Oberlin gets ready to bat. As he goes after the first pitch there, and he'll cut and miss. His team Stripes has been able to navigate through some decent pitching out of Team Stars and found themselves up 4-1 as they got 1 run in the first inning, and then in the 5th inning they were able to gather 3 runs, and that's how we sit at 4-1.
Rosenthal 298 on the season at Oberlin.
That one's a ball.
1 home run, a triple, 3 doubles on the year.
A steady contributor, and that one called a strike, so that'll put him in position to have to defend here possibly.
Right at the kneecaps.
He'll put that one in play, goes over the head of Wacker, so to the second baseman, and that throw wide of Paget, and that'll help Rosenthal reach safely.
Yeah, just a tad too much on that throw. A little too close to be firing a rocket like that.
I guess him being on the move, the second baseman thought, I got to get it all in one motion, but ends up costing him there. So with 2 outs, Team Stripes has a runner on. Nate Lonzo getting ready to go here. So we saw him be pretty patient his last time up. So 0-1 count. Wacker gets him to go after that one, 0-2. So 2 outs, he's down to his final strike here of the at-bat. Goes wide, and I almost wonder if someone announcing the runner led to that because Wacker had been pretty dialed in.
Yeah, might have thrown off his rhythm just a little bit there.
As it was looking for a potential pitch-out situation, give Weidemeyer a chance, but instead it'll be a steal for Rosenthal.
Yeah, I think you still give the steal there, Max, and then a wild pitch.
Oh, and that one deflected on the check swing as we've had a couple Team Stripes members having to barrel roll out of the way. Good thing most of them have their gloves on them, so they're prepared.
Yeah, the whole team is huddled up.
Oh, and that's going to hit him in the back of the calf, so costly pitch there. And now we'll see a pair of runners on, first and second, and Nate Brister heading to the plate.
Yeah, so an opportunity now for the Stripes to add on even more here.
And what could be, I don't even know if you call it a 2-out rally when you hold the lead, but that one heading just over the first base dugout and out of play. So 0-1.
I had this conversation with another station that I work with. Is it a dugout if it's above the ground? It's a.
Now you got me wondering.
I can't come up with a better name for it. Up, out?
Yeah, it's, around about, as the pipe yard itself was dedicated back in 2007, actually in the month of April.
Who plays here full-time, Lorain?
That would be the Lorain Titans as they host games here. We actually got a chance to be out here last spring. I remember because I wasn't there, but it was a very cold night in a rivalry matchup with Elyria. And the Titans ended up coming out on top in that one. Low pitch there for Wacker.
Yeah,
Makes
the
it
pitches been a bit more all over the place as we go past 7 innings. You wonder, is that a benefit to the pitchers?
That one fouled off and called for strike 3. So Wacker able to avert disaster there and get out of the inning. It remains 4-1 in favor of the Stripes. Yes, all the movement. Yes, all the movement going on.
And sort of how that's impacting mid-majors, especially in college. Max, I'm curious.
Oh, my goodness.
This is why we don't need this going past 7
well,
innings, by
and
the way.
that goes off the head there of Davison. Luckily, he's okay, and he seems to have shaken that off.
Yeah, helmets, folks. That's why they're there.
Yeah. I have a feeling you're going towards the trickle-down effect of that, right?
Well, I was going to ask you because I lived in the South for 12 years, and this is my first year in Lorain County. Do you see a lot of that kind of movement that it's not transferring in high school, but certainly it's all over the South?
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting because you'll see it with some of the
we got in the South. You've got uncles buying property, wherever Montverde Academy is, and
that address. We've got a bunt there, a nice productive bunt that time from Jacob Rust, and it looks like they're going to call him out at first. He doesn't want to believe, but he moves both runners over.
Yeah, really smart there. If you're the Stars, you're down 3, but here's a golden opportunity now to get 2 of those back. Just manufacturing runs here.
So just one out now and 2 runners in scoring position. And, yeah, to answer your question, there's a little bit of that, especially maybe just outside of the county. So there's a swing and a miss from Jacob Rivera as Case Rogers looks to get back under control here for the Stripes. And I can admit, like, when we go and look at key returning players or maybe some rosters from previous years, it's a little different than we remember. There's a couple different faces and names. So it's definitely taking shape. Maybe it's not as
it's
often
pretty blatant
as the South,
at
but
certain places
in different
where
regions.
You've literally got people renting apartments that they don't live in, and at the high school level, and it's frustrating to see that.
Sure.
For a lot of reasons. A, because I don't think these kids are getting educated properly that are in this kind of environment.
That went in there for a strike, and that'll send him back to the dugout. Case Rogers working his way back. And yeah, and it's moments like this and seeing the guys, the camaraderie with a lot of players that have grown up in neighboring communities playing against one another. That's what it's all about. And
yeah, it's what it should still be about. And it's one of the things that I know in Ohio the legislature is debating all about, should these kids have NIL, and that was passed and then challenged, and I'm not necessarily against that. I just think we have to understand what that could lead to.
Yep, and that one will...
A school should not be able to make money off of any minor's face and image. But a minor who's a legal age of work should be able to do that if they want to. What I'm saying is we can't let it become college where they're buying kids, or like I was talking about down south where these academies are recruiting players openly and blatantly. We have to maintain some integrity.
That we do. I fully agree there. And, like you said, the OHSA has been passing some referendums and voting on them recently. Pitch in there, fouled off by John Carter. So he'll keep the at-bat alive here.
But, yeah, so in Lorain County, there's no empty apartments in Elyria.
To my knowledge, I haven't gone looking yet.
It's that's something down there, man.
Maybe we'll go on an adventure, try to find that. That's a swing and a miss. Case Rogers. 1 strike away from bringing this inning to an end.
Yeah, this is a big pitch here.
So John Carter from Avon steps in. Rogers of Firelands is ready. Lets that one go a little bit high.
Now you've got an opportunity here for the runners to take off with 2 down.
In the on-deck circle, Jason Bagala, productive hitter from North Ridgeville. We'll see if he gets a chance. Rogers pitch. Too high, and that'll send John Carter to first. Bases loaded in a 4-1 game. We'll see what the Stars have in store here. And obviously for the Stripes, this isn't their last. This isn't the end all be all. We'll have one more inning after this, but this is a high pressure situation. Here's Bagala. Belts that one down the left field line and just lands foul.
Surprised by a first pitch swing there, given the struggles. And the situation you're in with the bases loaded, you want to try to work the count against a pitcher who's up against it a little bit.
That one's low, and it goes past the catcher. Braden Weidmeyer thought about it. The catcher holds off. I got to imagine you'll see him up there on second messing around right now. But Carter Clark, if he was the one on third, he may have taken off. So 1-1 count here for Bagala at the plate. Swings right to third, and a heads-up snag, and stepping on the base is Alex Akov from Avon Lake. So they're able to get away without allowing any runs there, and the Stripes are still up 4-1 heading to the ninth. Back here in the final inning of play, or so we think. We'll see if that holds true.
It's my final inning.
As the Stripes, yeah, you do have the longest drive of probably anybody here, I'm willing to bet. As the Stripes come to bat holding the 4-1 lead, we'll see if they can tag on any insurance runs. Not that they've needed them because the pitching has been outstanding.
Yeah, really, the last inning was the first time in a while that the Stars got a rally going.
Oh, that one skied over to the right side. That'll go just beyond the infield. Almost saw a collision there, but it looked like Presser was able to call for it last second.
They were talking. They were definitely communicating with one another, which is a good thing.
So Evan Masuga from Avon starts the inning on the mound with an out. First pitch out. And
the shadows were never really an issue here today, which was just really nicely designed stadium.
Did surprise me a bit, as at one point you did see the shadow working its way towards the batter's box, and then it almost stopped and reversed path.
There's that scent in the air. There's a certain summer June smell in the evening in Ohio. I don't know what it's got to be one of the trees that produces that smell that is giving me nostalgia right now.
Yes. As you can see in the background, just beautiful scenery beyond Jim Popiel Field. That pitch a little low for Masuga. 2-0 count. As stepping in, I believe that's the 15 of JoJo Jacksura. from Elyria Catholic, as that's a called strike.
You did a great job today, Max, just
He's
keeping this
tapping his
all.
helmet for the ABS.
I mean, very.
I guess we could go up to Sam and see what he finds. He gets a hold of that one, and that's going to get through between the first and second baseman. So Stripes have a runner on with one out.
Now up from Firelands, number 7, Aaron Gold.
Folks who have been with us all year know that we do, or we have, we don't today, but we do have instant replay on our live streams. But I don't want any of these umpires to ever know that.
Coming back, yeah. Yes, there's been a few times this year where we've been able to get our second chances at them. And let's see, we're waiting on, I think we were waiting on guys heading to the bullpen to be clear. So now Masuga's ready. So he'll face Aaron Bauer here. Swing and a miss. And yeah, for Bauer, yeah. Put a cap on a very successful career here today from Firelands. Pitch in there. Another swing and a miss. Masuga has done a nice job to shake off the previous at-bat. Saw a man end up on first by a single. Pitch goes just foul down the first baseline.
Bauer was 410 this year, 360 a season ago, 391 for his career.
Yes, he,
50 hits and 128 at bats.
That's how you stuff the stat sheet right there, man.
Trying to see if he's going somewhere. He should be playing at a higher level.
We'll see a steal attempt, so the high pitch comes in and very safely in there. Oh, they were trying to see if they got him to come off the bag, but not that time. So that'll be a steal, a successful steal attempt for Jack Sura with Elyria Catholic. Now Bauer just step back in. He'll take there for a ball. As Masuga, who's making his first appearance of the day, here's had a strong inning of work so far. Ball a little bit low. And the steal attempt, so working his way all the way around the diamond out there, or at least trying to, is Jank Sura. And you would think that's the team. They're the team down 4-1 right now.
Yeah. Now a fly ball can add a nice insurance run in here for the Stripes.
Bauer's ready. That one foul back just above us, and it'll come back into the backstop area.
Only thing that I can see on Bauer is the one website has him uncommitted, but he definitely has the tools to play at a 4-year if he wants to go that route. Not everybody necessarily does. Sometimes they just want to go to a bigger school. And
for the college time is he'll draw a walk.
So it is a personal preference.
Yeah. Or at minimum, you know, like we talked about an inning ago, you can start your way somewhere and then eventually work your way up. Stay close to home for a little bit if you want to. And yeah, options should be open for him. So runners on first and third here as Masuga will try to respond here. And that one is put up in the air right side. That's going to be a long run in. And that's going to get down. And that'll be a fair ball. So we're going to see Bauer get into second. He had to wait so long that he had no time. But Jank Sura will score, making it 5-1. On the RBI single, that time from Alex Akov. So the Avon Lake Shoreman gets that insurance run you were talking about, and we'll see if Case Rogers can do any more damage here.
Yeah, it's always nice to be able to tack on runs at the top half of the inning and really just take that momentum, grab it, hang on to it.
There's a first pitch strike for Masuga, and that's a good sign if you're the Stars. So obviously you can't go back and change what just happened there, but you just got to do what you can to limit anything else, and we'll have a timeout called. I'll give us a chance to look over to the Stripes bullpen, as heading out there right now is the man who just scored, and JoJo Janksura, as he looks like he'll get the arm warmed up. Back here in the field of play. That one's skied to right field. That's going to go beyond the foul line and out of reach of Kane Davison, and I believe Jose Rivera's.
Yeah, he really hustled down the line there. Good effort.
Oh, check that. That'll be Shane Olin right field this inning. And then, yeah, like you said, Davison, big fella showing off some impressive hustle. But we've got 2 strikes here for Masuga. He'll look to get the second out of the inning. Swing and a miss. And that will retire Case Rogers there. So with 2 outs and runners on first and second, holding the 5-1 lead, Luke Doss will try to add some more insurance runs to the Stripes' cause. Masuga ready. That one a little bit high. He does have to. You do have to think about the double steal here. I mean, we've seen Bauer bouncing around up there at second, and you know that Hakov would be looking to take off as well.
Why not? You know, let's go. Let's run some guys. Let's be aggressive.
That goes towards third, secured. Instead of stepping on third, he'll throw across the diamond. Just wanted to show off the arm, and that'll bring it end to the inning. So 1 run added by the Stripes, and that makes it 5-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 9th. For the Stars' last chance here in the Lorain County Baseball All-Star Game.
Last chance in theory.
Bottom half of the 9th inning to come here on the Lorain County Sports Network. As we are receiving updates about those Amherst Comets. So at one point losing down 3-0. It is now a tied game down in Oberlin College, 4-4, Amherst and Brecksville, Broadview Heights. So best of luck to those Comets, and the Stars here trying to make a little magic of their own happen. Trailing 5-1 with, as we mentioned, JoJo Janksura on the mound. Another Elyria Catholic pitcher, and that's boded well for the Stripes so far today.
Yeah, they have done a nice job really mixing pitches, getting ahead of guys.
As Adam Gerber gets some contact there, a little bit late on it, and it heads towards the bullpen over there.
So we have another playoff game that's tied. I did one that had a walk-off in the 7th. That was unfortunately Keystone's game.
That's right, yeah.
And then
against Waynedale?
Another one that, yeah, against Waynedale, the defending state champs. And then did a 9-inning one. That was a thriller with 5 runs in the 9th inning after being tied 1-1.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is why we were talking about it earlier today. It's so hard to win a state championship. I mean, these teams get to this point, and it's just not much separation.
And right there, we're going to see Janksura be able to get the fastball past the 13 of Gerber, and that'll send him back to the bench and out number 1. So Gavin Wacker will step in after a appearance on the mound the previous inning. The Wellington Duke righty will step in the batter's box. Skies the first pitch behind the first base bench. And that'll head out of sight. So Janksura will reset here. He looks to get the save in a sense, if you will, get to slam the door shut on. It's been a great all-star game.
Is it a 2-inning or 1-inning save here?
I believe this will be the 1-inning save. Oh, that pitch right inside as he, yeah, that's right. He began to warm up after he scored the the base run there to give them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
the extra run there in the 8th. Another inside pitch, so hugging the inside of that strike zone a little close right now.
Yeah, 3-1 now. Got to regain control.
So we'll see if he can force Wacker to swing at something here. Wacker almost stepped across the plate as he looked like he was going to head towards first, but that's a strike.
That's why that was called a strike. You never do that. Never. Just stand there and wait.
Full count. Janksura lets it go, and that one fouled back to the stripes. And the coaches, they're able to barehand grab that one, showing the youngsters how it's done. And that's the thing. There are some great coaches here for both sides today, like Team Stripes, Kevin Collins from Avon Lake and his staff, along with Travis Baldwin from Brookside, and then payoff pitch. Called for a strike 3. And Wacker will be struck out there here in the 9th. Over for the Stars, Dan Durante from Columbia, his coaching staff, and then rival Keystone as Burt Fitzgerald is, like you said, the Wildcats perennial playoff team, including this year, and there's no shame in going out the way they did.
Right.
So final out here for the Stars.
If they don't make a pitching change, I think they win that game.
Always a tough break, those what ifs that you leave behind in the diamond.
Yeah, every decision you make is so massive in the playoffs.
Preston Cochran, that's a massive hit to right center. That'll get down to the warning track as he'll round first, heading to the second. He's got a stand-up double. So trailing 5-1, we'll see if Cochran can start the rally here. As they get their first hit off of Janksura. Stepping in now, Gannon Padgett. Great option to have to bat.
Yeah, a good opportunity here to keep the game going.
In the on-deck circle, Caden Vogelbull from Midview. So we'll see how Janksura responds here. Getting some encouragement from Zach Gaines at shortstop, his fellow Panther teammate. He'll check on second base. Now he's ready. That one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's been going to that outside edge nicely here in this inning.
And he's been able to get it called, so we'll see if that remains the case. That one belted to right. We'll see right fielder in a good spot, and that'll be the final out here of the Jim Popiel Lorain County High School Baseball All-Star Game. Shout out to all of the seniors in action today for the final time here as a group, and that's going to be a 5-1 victory in favor of the Stripes. And we want to thank all of you for tuning in. Remember to like this stream and to subscribe to Lorain County Sports Network. We will have the high school softball game for you next week on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. And congrats to Team Stripes as they will take home the first annual Lorain County Cup and get all of their names on the trophy that you'll see on the pitcher's mound here shortly. Big thank you to Dave Rivera, our sports director, Also PAing today, Sam Sovacool on camera. John Geiger, also integral part on the camera throughout this season. Jared Biancourt, Andy Bulbarge, Mark Munch Bishop, and Chris Sheeman. He was on the call with me today, and a big thank you to him for all his efforts this season. And that's going to do it here from the Pipe Yard. So we will end it with the Stripes winning 5-1 over the Stars. Like I said, we will see you next Tuesday for the softball All-Star game here in Lorain County. Have a great rest of your night.